The stream, Tom. Microphone check, check. We had a little hiccup. Most of you may not know it because no one was in the stream yet. Hello, everyone. Tom, aka Mostra Thomas, because I'm Nostra and Mostra Thomas. Anyway, excuse me for a little burp there. I started the stream and I had to restart it because I forgot the multi-stream to Rumble. And you know what? I'm going to take care of my Rumble folk because I prefer Rumble. If Rumble had a good app, you can watch that shit on TV and stuff. I'd probably have completely abandoned YouTube. F YouTube. I don't know. There's pros and cons to everything, but I digress. A ding, a ding, a ding, ding, a ding, 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 ding. We're late on the bell. So tasty. Getting tasty works out. We're gonna take a look at how some trades I did yesterday in the stock market. See what last time I checked, stock market was pretty flat pre-market. I would imagine it's doing about the same thing. Way to go out on a limb, right? Crypto, pretty flat. Last time I checked. So tasty in the morning. Throw that coffee down your throat hole. We got 0 people in the house. I don't even know why I stream anymore. I've lost like 2. I've stayed around like 1195 to 1200 subscriber for months now. Bear market, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel a duty. I feel a duty to stream, but maybe I should just stop streaming. I enjoy getting on and doing this trading stuff anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Stop crying, Tom. All right, let's get to the desktop. You know, I was thinking about that last night too. I really like it. It's like, what is it, the expression, between a rock and a hard place? The last thing in the world I want to be is famous, right? I really don't. And I don't know what number, like how many subscribers I would have to have before I would go out. Someone would recognize me, 10,000, 100,000, a million. I don't know. I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't want to be a slave. Is that a word that gets you canceled these days? Did you guys see what got the Dilbert creator canceled? I find that pretty overboard, to be honest. I mean, he was kind of walking a thin line. I don't think he said anything crazy. You're gonna come. It's hard to cancel someone that there's not much to cancel, right? Anyway, the last thing in the world I want is to be famous, but I love teaching people things and, just, hanging out, communicating anything and whatever. Anyway, let's see. The Nasdaq's down 17, the E-mini S&P is down 7, aka basically flat. Tesla, holy shit balls. Tesla's pushing $210. That's not good for the good kids because I sold a covered call investor day tomorrow. I'm pretty hyped about that. We got a SpaceX launch today. I'm tempted to sell another covered call, but if I were to lose, first of all, I'm going to cry like a little bitch if 100 shares get called away from me. I'm a $70 move to the upside. I mean, it can happen, especially in Tesla. But considering it was $100 like a month ago, that would be an insane move. All right. What else do we got going on? It looks like a sea of green on my board. Oh, Coinbase. All right. We did a strangle in Coinbase yesterday. A very, very, very tight strangle on the put side. Maybe I should roll that put up because I kind of want, like, the goal. Well, it's not really like, it shouldn't be the goal. I mean, the goal could easily just be making money out of strangles. Strangles are a great way to make money. Hell. In fact, I'm up 10% in one day. I'm up $131 in one day, 10%. The rules the loose rules, the guidelines are take your profits and run like a thief in the night. I'm gonna keep it on because it's so freaking juicy. What's the volatility? The IV is 113. IV ranks 36. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I am tempted to roll up the put because, again, I'm bullish Coinbase. And if the shares get put to me at a really cheap price, I'm kind of down with the system. Did I really just say that? I'm going to leave this alone for now. All right, moving right along. Gold, $1,820, boring AF. Crude oil, $77, boring AF. Holy shit, who is this in the house? Retro? Oh my goodness, Retro. Me and my friend do this thing that it's kind of like this relief valve, or we just like, it's a stress relief valve. Like he'll send me a text telling me some news, and I'll just text back old news in capital letters, and he'll do it to me all the time. And the news could be 2 minutes old, or you might not even know the news, and he could snap back with old news. I got something for you, bro. This is like prehistoric. We talked about this live last week. It was breaking news as it happened. We were looking at Twitter and we saw the tweet that was maybe an hour or 2 hours old, and we dug into it. So yeah, I bet there's another one you didn't know about. Shiba Inu is doing a layer 2 on Ethereum. I'm trying to remember. I was watching someone recently on YouTube, and he said something along the lines that he believes that Ethereum is the best investment on the planet, on the board, the best investment of a lifetime. I can't remember who that was. I mentioned it the other day. Does anyone remember? Yeah, Shiba. I think I retweeted it. Yeah, I'd be curious. Post down below. I would like to go find that person saying how he thinks Ethereum's the best investment Jesus himself ever created. I'm just lost a couple more subscribers. I just lost a couple more prescribers because I offended the religion. What the F is the Electric Capital Dev Report? Or is this alpha you're not giving? You've been shitty with the alpha lately in the Discord. You never posted the DGen Telegram group. Electric Capital Dev Report. What is this shit? Is this it? Is this it? Where do I go? Dev report 20. They don't have a 2023. There are now 23,343 monthly active developers in crypto. Real quick, let's see what's going on in crypto. Bitcoin 23.5, Ethereum 1641. I don't even want to look at Radiant. Are you kidding me? Radiant got listed on KuCoin. Someone was mentioning how that was their YOLO high risk play, and that's been playing. I can't remember who that was either. Ergo's looking a little tasty to buy. So Lana went balls deep on Solana yesterday. I legitimately went into yesterday's live stream. I was gonna argue both sides of Solana, and I thought both sides had what is that expression they used in My Cousin Vinny? Anyway, I thought it holds water. I thought my argument for Solana was going to hold argument, but it unfolded live that I just thought about it, and I'm like, this shit chain makes no sense. Matic, a lot of people are turning sour on Matic too, or they're just speaking up lately. I'm tempted to buy some Matic. I do believe it's a shit chain, but I do think it could 10x. If it drops below a buck, I'll probably scoop up some Matic. BNB financing a lot of news lately. BUSD, a lot of FUD coming out with BUSD. Coinbase is spending BUSD. Everyone's talking about how Coinbase is making maneuvers like FTX did. I mean, not financial advice, but my advice is get your crypto the F off the exchanges. I do have a link for our ledger down below. I think until today, I think today's your last day. Instead of getting $10 in Bitcoin, you can get $20 in Bitcoin. I mean, it's a pretty weak ass offer, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Like, the way I look at it, you could buy a ledger, get your $20 in Bitcoin, don't sell it, and you basically will get your ledger for free because, I mean, Bitcoin's gonna 3x 20, or you're gonna, well, if you get the X, that's like $70. So you can basically get it for free. I'm all about security over here. I'm always talking about how multiple layers of how to secure your crypto, how to secure your life. I do want to probably start doing some like live streams dedicated to it anyway, because I hate making videos. It's just easier for me to get on a live stream. Anyway, AVAX. I think we all know my opinion on AVAX. AVAX, and I went pretty deep on this yesterday too. I'm not a fan of EVM compatible chains because most of them are eventually going to die or become a sidechain on Ethereum or a layer 2 on Ethereum, like what Shiba Inu's doing, and we'll take a look at that. ICP, you know me. I've always been interested in ICP, but in the beginning it was very scammy. Now BitBoy is talking about it, which is a pro and a con. CryptoVisor won't shut up about it, but I've always liked their vision of being the internet of blockchain. I haven't done a lot of research on him. I've heard the main bro talk and he seems pretty smart. I mean, I'm not buying it, but it's on my radar. We love Render, but again, I talk about crypto sprawl. Coins get shiny. You want to buy them. Heyo, Koska in the house. How you doing, sister? All right, Niba really said invest in ETH, and now he's bearish on. No, Retro. Pull your head out of your ass. I said I'm bearish on EVM copycats like AVAX. I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum EVM. I'm very bearish on copycat EVM compatible blockchains like AVAX, like Phantom. I think Phantom's EVM compatible, right? Like Clayton, like Harmony One. Bro's really forgotten it. Okay, school me, Retro. What are you talking about, bitch? Metcalfe's Law? Well, what does that have to do? God damn, are you listening? I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum and EVM, which has the highest Metcalfe's Law on the planet, I believe. What are you talking about, bro? I'm bearish on AVAX, which is an EVM compatible shit chain. Why be in AVAX when you can be in Ethereum, when you can be in Arbitrum, when you can be in Optimism, when you can be in every other goddamn layer 2 that's coming? It's all coming, bro. Follow the money. The ETH wave is going to rise. Are you like completely muting me now and just ranting? The ETH wave is going to rise, effing everyone. That's all right, bro. Like, are we saying the same thing, but you're calling me wrong? Like, I don't understand. Do I need to get on a Zoom call with your dumb ass? Like, what is going on here, bro? You're like on a BitBoy tantrum right now. I don't understand. I feel like we're saying the same thing, but you're calling me an idiot. So, ETH is, in my opinion, not financial advice, the best investment in the history of human beings. I mean, obviously Bitcoin was, but I'm saying starting today, Like going forward, ETH is the safest, in my opinion, best investment, can make you fortunes with the least risk. Like, you might go out there and take a shot on some shitcoin and get lucky, but the odds are like 99.9% against you. We kind of saying the same thing, but my angle is no need to be bearish on EVM copycats. Yeah, well, I disagree with you there. I mean, their time will be okay for a while if they get network effect and if they can hold on to it. But man, I'll tell you what, crypto brothers and sisters are fickle AF. Once they stop making money, they'll abandon ship like they'll abandon ship like a bunch of rats if there's no money to be made and the chain continues to have problems. I won't mention any names, Solana, but you get my point. Why? It's like, why invest in Ford because they have an electric vehicle when Tesla's still the best investment on the board? I think Tesla's leaps and bounds above everyone else on the planet when it comes to AI, when it comes to battery technology, when it comes to like their single cast die, their manufacturing plants, their battery storage. I can go on and on to the break of dawn. Same thing for Ethereum. Ethereum has some of the best developers on the board. They have a massive community. They have things are going great with layer 2. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? People, you can't the gas narrative is over. People still bitch it. The bridge is over complaining about gas fees on Ethereum because you can do everything you want on Optimism and Arbitrum and all the layer 2s that are going to come and still get the security of Ethereum. All the big money is on Ethereum. USDC will likely become like the CBDCs of Europe, United States, and more. Banks are balls deep in Ethereum. The only real thing you can't do on Ethereum and not pay a shit ton in gas fees is buy high-priced NFTs. But if you're buying or selling $100,000 NFT, who the F cares if you time it and pay $150 in gas in the peak, right? 100, that's like 0.001% or some shit. Poll time, is Tesla overpriced? I got a better poll. And Tesla is overpriced, underpriced. How do you like them apples, Ricky? All right, let's see. Listen, but because once this all pops off, no one is even going to understand. Yeah, no. So the next bull run, a lot of these cryptos I shit on, like AVAX, are going to do well. Matic, I barely know what Matic is. Is it a layer 2? I mean, I keep hearing it's a layer 2, but it's not. Like, it's not a roll up. It's not a ZK roll up. It's kind of its own. I don't understand what Matic is. Is it its own chain? Could someone help me with that? How many VC large companies like Amazon have invested? All of them. Apple's going to be coming out with an EV car soon. Will it be successful? You know what everyone's doing now is Meta's coming out with AI. Snap's coming. Everyone's coming out with their AI. Meet Kevin's coming out with an AI. But like Meta and Snap are just chatbots, right? In fact, NTX over on Cardano has been working really hard on AI. So that's another one of my high risk flyers. Tesla's indeed overpriced, but per hot Katie Woods, you think she's hot? She's eerily she's not, I don't know. She's got that look that does brick me up a little bit. And that one's for you, Ricky. Are we getting 100K suddenly? What do you mean suddenly? Like, have you ever looked at the price of Bored Apes and CryptoPunks? Have you seen we're going to look at Bitcoin Ordinals today. We got 4 people in the house, 0 likes. That is disgusting, people. All right. I want to see. I will say I get a lot of views on Rumble, but they are some non-chatty non-subscribey, non-like mofos over there, right? As much as I want to get away from ShitTube, man, I see some chat going on. You guys are fired up today. We got anyone watching over here on one watching now? It's probably me. Let's see. She's balls deep in Stellar Head. What other, in Lavana, Shitlana, what other NFTs are you getting, Costco? Yeah, NFTs are mostly a rug. I don't know. I wonder if it is botted, Retro. I have no idea. I do know that like this video got 70, this got 31, 35, 126. Over on YouTube, I'm getting crap for views. So they might be botted. I have no idea. Bro. Let's see. ApeCoin, who cares? Aptos, blah, blah. How's your LCX rug pull doing? It's back to your buy-in price of 10 cents. Near garbage. Gala, Jonathan. Jonathan hasn't been here for a couple days because I said I don't care about Gala. Phantom, garbage. I mean, don't get me wrong. Phantom will probably have a nice bull run. This is a fanboy of a lot of YouTubers. Fredora, beyond garbage. Clayton, one of the worst blockchains on the planet, down there with Kronos. Harmony One. Matic's actually a really shitty chain, and I haven't used it in a long time, but I used it before it was like popular, and it was terrible. Slow. Gas fees were going up. I don't know how much they are now, but it had a lot of problems. I can't imagine that's gotten any better. Harmony One. I mean, Harmony One's getting to a level. That ship would, if the Harmony One ship sinks back down to a penny, I might yellow $1,000 in a Harmony One. Look up young Kathy Wood. Oh, you sold that bitch at the top. Where's your alert group, Retro? You need to have an alert group. I'll pay for that shit. All right, look up Kathy Wood Young. I already said she bricks me up a little bit. Like, Kathy Wood. I mean, she's like in her 60s now, I would imagine, right? How old is Kathy Wood? 1955. Yeah, that's 60. Like, that's pushing 70. 67, 8, something like that. Young. Kathy Wood naked. Young Kathy Wood pictures are not okay. Like, I better take this off screen. I don't need to get in trouble. It's like, holy shit. She is fine as shit. I mean, if this is her, I mean, this is fine. That is some fineness right there. Not gonna lie. These glasses, man. If she would change those glasses up a bit. Oh shit, bros. I got Ashton. I mean, there's not a whole lot of sleep naked in South Dakota. I'm moving to South Dakota. All right. That went off the rails fast. Ricky not letting the Katie Woods. What comment? 100% say overpriced on Tesla. You guys are stupid. I think it's underpriced. Tom Brecht, hell yeah. Let's see. Type Young first. Yeah. Oh, okay. Young. Young. Why am I still doing Kathy Woods naked? Is like there's some of her ugly or something? What the? God damn it. All right. Hot. She always does that thing with her hand. Like she's making gang signs. Have you ever noticed that? She does this hand signal a lot. She's telling the Crips. I mean, I don't. Same goddamn pictures, bro. Like, what's this? Is that her daughter? The diversity. No. Oh, yeah. That must be her daughter. Her daughter's looking pretty tasty in the morning, too. Yeah. I'm trying. Like, you're pushing me towards a topic I've been avoiding on purpose. But I don't disagree with you, Ricky. I'm trying not to. I'm not trying not to be. I'm trying not to like talk. I'm trying to be well mannered, right? I'm trying to be well mannered, but I agree. If I had to bet money on it, I would bet that she lights up. You know what I'm saying? All right. I want to see more pictures of her giving gang signs. She loves that. All right, enough about Kathy Woods. I'm a big fan, huge fan. I think she's really smart. I think she's brilliant. I think she's spot on. It's amazing how the industry thought she was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Then everyone turned the pitchforks on her because her ARK Invest tanked because Tesla and the markets were tanking, and everyone called her a fraud. Everyone's back on the Kathy Woods hype train, right? I never left. She has a very sound thesis, very sound analysis, and I agree with almost everything that comes out of her mouth. I was being sarcastic because I always because I always say that. I don't always say that, but in that time, all right, bro. Katie was from before the internet. There's no record of her young bro. People have pictures before the internet that get posted. Oh, that's that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. People scan photos and put them in the internet. You know how that works, right? Photos have been around for a long time. In fact, we saw photos of her before the internet. Anyway. One person says underpriced. I don't know who that person is, but I agree with that person. People that have photos before the internet, scan them in, bitch. Where do you like? Why am I having the dumbest conversation in the world with someone? I don't know what to tell you, man. People, boomers, yeah, all new photos are Instagram and Snapchats and instant uploads and shit. But there's why am I having this guy? Are you? You know, because I have OCD and I can't let things go. Where did IM become DM? When did IM become DM? When did instant messenger become direct messaging? Because it is two completely different things, Ricky. Instant messaging is like you have an instant messaging program that you sit there constantly going back and forth. Direct messaging is when you directly message someone on a platform and you may or may not get it in real time. How do you like them apples, bitch? Put that in your networking class, bitch. There's simply no comparison to what, Retro? Why are you just like nonstop trying to win arguments with me? I never said the amount of scanned photos greatly outweighs the number of like Instagram photos. Like what the All right. I'm done with this conversation. I got you bricked up with that. I got myself a little bricked up with that. All right. Let's switch gears and talk about the great. This ought to make Casca happy. Let's talk about Bitcoin ordinals. Are Bitcoin ordinals a scam? Am I bullish Bitcoin? There's also Litecoin ordinals. There's Dogecoin ordinals. My gut instinct is this is the biggest scam on the planet right now. People are just pumping, like, first of all, second of all, third of all, and to my understanding, to even pump out an ordinal, it's kind of expensive and you have to have a miner and all this shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. So people that have money are pumping out shitty ordinals and selling them for exorbitant prices. That's kind of what I see. Is it bullish? Will Bitcoin ordinals? I do think some Bitcoin ordinals could become some of the most valuable things on the planet. Imagine, I wonder how many like words or how many bytes or bits you can put in an NFT. But so you inscribe an ordinal on a Satoshi, which is its own set of problems, right? Like, how do you determine what Satoshi goes in and out? I'm still kind of learning about this, but long story short, Bitcoin ordinals are NFTs on Bitcoin, and they've now migrated to Litecoin. They're doing them on Litecoin. They're doing them on Dogecoin. You know, I was thinking about this too, how much of a fraud Elon Musk is for abandoning Bitcoin, saying it's not energy efficient when Dogecoin is extremely, I mean, they use miners too, right? I'm sure someone pressed him on that, but let's see. The only thing that makes Casca happy is Ripman. What is physical 100? I think, well, I'm not going to, I think, no, anyway. I don't know why they're corrupting BTC. I don't know that it's necessarily corrupting it. Could be an interesting way to put things into time, store things in time, in history forever. Imagine someone like writing, crazy ideas are coming through my head. Imagine Rihanna, who hasn't made an album in a long time, and I'm a huge fan of her music, right? Imagine like she writes her next album and puts the lyrics. I mean, I guess how does that work? Imagine if an up and coming group becomes famous and they wrote their lyrics on, an ordinal or something, or some famous Banksy. If Banksy were to do an ordinal, or is it Banksy, or I don't know, the guy that makes a shitload of money off. Like, there's so many things that can happen that become, and there will be ordinals that are worth millions and millions of dollars, just like there will be NFTs that are likely to be worth millions and millions of dollars. I mean, there already are. There already are NFTs that have sold for like $70 million. There are certain artworks that will go up in time, but it's just like real art. There's a lot of FOMO, a lot of MOMO, a lot of buying and selling and scamming. But at the end of the day, like in the real art world, few pieces are worth a lot. And you either got to pay a lot for them to appreciate. You already got to have a lot of money, or you got to gamble on your penny stocks, your penny artwork, and hope the artist dies and he becomes famous or something. I'm not but you get my point, right? I imagine Bitcoin will probably have some of the most expensive, if not the most expensive NFTs in the world far into the future. Have those NFTs been created? Ordinals been created yet? Have they yet to be created? I don't know. Am I going to be right? I don't know, right? I'm just theorizing Bitcoin is the OG granddad. It's always an argument someone always says about NFTs. It's the first NFT on the chain. It's going to go up in value. Maybe. Right. I agree with that narrative on Ethereum. Like CryptoPunks will probably be worth a lot and will probably go up in value a lot, just like any like antique car or whatever, like any antique artwork. I mean, it might take 200 years if we're still alive, but in 200 years, people will pay a lot of money probably to own a CryptoPunk at that time. If Ethereum's still around, if it's not, did it get migrated? Right? Who the hell knows? But I mean, who would have thought back when Michelangelo was painting that in 400 or 500 years, this shit would be worth millions and millions, and all these other artists, right? Back in the time, it was a bunch of idiots. I mean, they didn't have art. They probably didn't have art investing for the most part back then, but you get my point. So are you Korean, Casca? Did you just let us slip out? It's a Korean competition show about strength. It will not. It's a fad. What's a fad, bro? There will be a peak, but then what? Are you saying ordinals are a fad? Ordinals are definitely a fad, but there will be some ordinals that will be historic and worth a lot of money. I just canceled my. I re-prescribed to Netflix for a month, and I watched. What did I watch? Did I watch? I watched something that was decent, and then there's nothing. And Netflix is garbage. Hell yeah, retro is going ham. I can't cancel Spotify. That would be a tough one. Even though I don't listen to that much music lately, and I'm sure I could get by with like YouTube playlists and shit. I've been through that before. My subscriptions are up a little bit. Like I don't have Netflix. That bitch is $20 a month. But I did recently prescribe. Did recently subscribe to Apple. Apple TV is really good. I still have my Hulu. YouTube. I used to watch a lot of YouTube. I can't find. I'm having a hard time finding shit to watch on YouTube right now. Most crypto on YouTube doesn't interest me anymore. I watch a lot of space shit. I don't know, man. You don't have legit. You're one of the reasons my Netflix prescription is so fucking expensive. One of the reasons Netflix costs $20 a month is because of all the assholes giving their login to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. If everyone paid for it, maybe Netflix would only be $9. But no. Everyone's giving Netflix a hard time. Fuck everyone, because you're a bunch of freeloaders. Anyway, I want to go check out Ordinal. Let's see, I tweeted it. My God. All right, the Jed TV. Okay, who cares? Thanks for the shout out, BitBoy. Oh yeah, this was interesting. Apparently Algo had a wallet hack, and a lot of people got their money stolen. I don't know much about it. TikTok, Maverick of Wall Street. He's not a huge fan of crypto. Smart bro. Pavia. Just stretching some avatar legs to the first Pavia Plaza district. Looks kind of cool, I guess. I mean, this is kind of what the graphics look like on a PlayStation 2, maybe in the OT5 or something. I'm big on the metaverse, but I mean, I don't know. I do believe AI is going to be some of the best ways to make a fortune in the future. Newnet making some progress on training OS alternatives, open source alternatives to ChatGPT. I think there's a link where you can try it. The model it is that, let's see, I thought there was a link. You can try the bot here. All right. No interface is running right now. All right. We talked about Solana. If you're in your, oh yeah, this is I could have sworn I retweeted that Ordinals wallet. I guess I didn't. I meant to mention this yesterday. This was a really good tweet. If you're in your 20s, buy assets like your life depends on it. Skip the $200 weekends at the bar, the BMW you can't afford, and impressing others. You will put yourself way ahead. This is some of the best advice, succinct advice I've ever heard in my life. Retro is living this credo. Retro is living this lifestyle right now. I'm very proud of him. I mean, I wish I would have followed this advice in my 20s. I lived like I was going to die tomorrow, spending money like crazy. It saddens me. I even have a neighbor. I don't know, this kid's in like his 20s, still living with his mom, who's fine as shit, by the way. She's like a 9. She's an easy 9, right? But this dude just got like a Dodge Charger from CarMax. I don't know what year. One of the newer models. That shit can't be cheap. His car payment on that thing's got to be in the $1,000 range. Are you kidding me, bro? Right? Are you seriously? He had a white beat up pickup. I think it's the same kid. Hey, he should have stuck to that shit, man. Saved his money. But you know how young kids are. They got to impress the ladies. I wanted a challenge. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine with the price of used cars, how much he paid for that bitch. But that's a huge waste of money, right? He'll probably like you're setting yourself up from failure out the gate, like big time with something like that. When I was in high school, I was fortunate enough to have my parents get me a car, right? It was nothing crazy, you know. My first real car was like a 77 Corolla. It wasn't a chick magnet. But the car didn't matter, right? The car didn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I promise you it doesn't. I was able to get ladies just fine with some fucking hoopties. Trust me on this. Hell, I was able to get ladies with even during periods when I didn't have a car. Now, a nice car might, a really nice car is just going to put you in a more likely she's a gold digger category, right? Anyway. Now I'm losing on Harmony. Yeah, I feel you on that. Oh, dude, Ricky. She is freaking fine. Fine. Anyway, the graphics are pure Unreal Engine era. Let's see. Twitter.com. Bone Nightmare. What do we got here? Why is my YouTube or my browsing so slow? What? Oh, I saw this. Yeah, this shit's crazy, dude. I don't like. Look at this. I can only imagine he got. That's some bad, but that's a shopping cart right there, right? Here's a chick with the shopping cart. I don't know why the graphics are so distorted right there, but he's nudged up against this dude. And I got a great story for you, by the way. And it sets this dude off. But anyway, I was in Costco like 3 weeks ago, and I was pushing my cart along, and this chick comes up and gives me a flat tire. And I kind of look back at her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry." And then she like does it again. Oh, I was so ready to pull what this dude did right here. I was like steam coming out of my ears, flashing red in my eyes. But this shit's insane. It's kind of a shitty. This dude's like, just like, what the fuck, man? Like, why aren't they detaining this guy? Hopefully his ass went to prison or jail. Hopefully she's all right, because that was a fucking. That was from the top rope. That was from the top turnbuckle right there with the shopping cart. Yeah, look at that dude. Like, she is kind of a. Like, she didn't deserve what she got, but she needs to chill the fuck out. All right. All right. Enough. Enough. It was gold. It was a yellowish gold. It was a real, on top of everything, it was a real. My first car was like a 70. Well, it wasn't really mine, but I was in 8th grade and my parents let me drive the like 77 Datsun pickup. And I was also driving a 67 Falcon. And then my first real car that it was mine, I was a freshman in high school, was the 77 Corolla. I don't remember what happened to that. Did I wreck it? I had a couple, like, I've been in a few wrecks. So I had a Honda. I forget what those bitches were called. Man, that car was dope. I also had a, not a Corolla, the cool one. I don't remember what them shits were called. That's dude, he's pissed off because he was jamming him up with the cart from behind is what I can guess, and he just flipped out. Maybe she said something too. I don't know. Maybe she had been annoying him for a long time. Obviously the guy's not mentally stable. All right. I think it's Bitcoin. Oh wait, I posted it in Discord. Ordinals wallet. Thank God I did this. All right. Create a wallet. So you need a special wallet? How much does this shit cost? What Ordinals? Create wallet. Non-custodial BTC wallet. Why can't you just... I don't know. I just want to see how much shit costs. Look at how lame this shit is. Apparently they did an airdrop of coins too for an Ordinals. I don't know. Yeah, people are just pumping out shit. Like, what is shadow smokers? How much do they cost? Genesis fee? Like, what is this? Created on 212. Ordinal punks. I think these are going for a lot of money. Genesis fee. I don't know what this means. Like, how much does this shit cost? They want my email address too. They can kiss my ass with that. Oh, that's just to get launch alerts. Yeah, I don't know. So this is kind of a thing to watch, I guess. Let's see what's going on. I would urge you stay the F out of Ordinals, right? Unless you're rich AF. Honda, no, it was Honda. Oh my goodness. Honda cars in the 80s. Let's see. Was it 80s? Honda car in the 80s. Man, I love that car. That's a CRX. Oh, excuse. Oh, wait. Let's see. Hatchbacks. It was at one of these, I think. That's a little bit boxier than mine was. Was it a... It wasn't a Civic. Prelude. Honda Prelude. That car, mine was more round, I think. Shit, guys. Yeah, actually, it was more like this. It was an older one. A little bit newer than that. But I love that car, and I wrecked it. Similar to that. I think it was a Prelude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It was. It looks almost exactly like that. With nicer... It was nicer, though. Nicer paint job and shit. I also had a Monte Carlo. I was a gangster. This was before they became gangster cars. It was like a diesel. It looked a bit like this. I mean, it didn't look. It wasn't all a donk, but it was just a car back then, and it was a diesel. What else did I have? I had some Dodge car, NSX. No, I don't remember, bros. I've had a lot of cars. I mean, I've had the same car now for 12 years. Paint's fallen off. I'm waiting to get a Tesla, but why have a car payment? I'm waiting to get rich first. I need that bull run so I can get a new car. You know, fix my house up a little bit. Shit like that. Get a maid, get a cook. You had a 91 Prelude? Hell yeah. It was a Prelude, bro. I don't remember what year it was. It couldn't have been 91 because I wrecked it in 80. I was a sophomore. Or no, I was a junior, I think. I was a junior. Yeah, I was a junior because it was coming back from golf practice. And in Kansas, you have these dirt roads. They're just, they're square miles. It's just square miles of roads, right? And out in the country, they call them dirt roads, but it's really covered with like sand. And there's no four-way stops, right? And, crops would be growing high. And the way you would check to see, basically the way you would check to see if someone was coming is you either just YOLO'd it, or you would see like a dust trail or whatever coming up. You would look for, it's crazy. It was a wild. I don't know how much, if it's changed. But basically, I went through and she went through and I hit her. I don't remember. She was pretty messed up. I was young and dumb. I assume she ended up okay, but all I got was a couple scrapes. And this was before airbags. Because I went forward and I got some stitches in my knee and that's about it. But there was no airbags. I like completely destroyed my front end of my Prelude. That's an odd thing to get triggered by there, Casca. I'm a public transport guy only because public transport works here. I will say the public transport in Washington, D.C. is amazing. Amazing. I don't know what it's like in L.A. I know the BART system, never used it. It's probably decent. But if you can get away with public transport and things like Uber and stuff, that's definitely the way to go these days. A car is a luxury. For like going forward, a car should be, sometimes it's a necessity and sometimes it's a luxury depending on where you live, right? If you live in a high cost of living and public transport works, you should be making a lot of money before you buy a car. If you live in fucking Ohio or, for me, like my job depends on going to clients and fixing shit. So a car is kind of a necessity. But if I lived in New York or I lived in Washington, D.C., it wouldn't be as much as a necessity because all my clients could be like public transport away or whatever, right? So it kind of depends on your situation. Long story short, you should be looking for ways to save money. Whether you're 20, 30, you should get into the habit of not wasting money. That's my philosophy. Try to become as minimalist as possible. I don't really spend on frivolous things. I used to all the time. Learn from me. I must have spent like $10,000-$20,000 in guitars. Can barely play, but it was a hobby I enjoyed. So I just unfortunately I never got good at it. I thought buying a nice guitar would immediately make me better. But long story short, you don't need a new TV because it just went from 2K to 4K. When the new shit's like crazy expensive. 8K TVs. You don't need an 8K TV unless you're rich, right? My 4K TV I've had, and I got pretty cheap. I've had that thing for over 5 years. Still looks great. Hell, a lot of shit don't even broadcast in 4K still. You don't need a new phone every year. You don't need a lot of things that you spend money on. Figure out what things you really need and really make you happy and you use a lot. Start getting rid of all the other shit, all the other clutter. Clutter leads to stress, makes you unhappy. You just walk around the house and there's just clutter everywhere and you feel claustrophobic. Shit gets dirty, right? Anyway, that's my opinion. I'm not minimalistic enough, but I work more towards it every day. Top 5 Earth in the house. How are you doing, brother? Why the WTF people? Because there's a bunch of idiots in this chat. Top 5. My vote is definitely Tesla's underpriced, but we got a lot of Elon haters. I mean, I'm not a hater. I hate some of the things Elon does, but we got a lot of people in here hate Charles Hoskinson, and a lot of people in here hate Elon Musk. So they assume Tesla's overpriced, but they're a bunch of idiots. I immediately love Top 5 Earth. He might be my favorite person in the chat right now. Oh, I'm an idiot. He said the exact opposite. I hate Top 5 Earth. Yeah. I just got that, bro. My vision. So you're an Elon hater too, Top 5? I think it's underpriced. I don't know that it's underpriced. I would say honestly, I think it's underpriced for the long term. I think it's short term, mildly priced right to overpriced. And I think that'll come into fruition tomorrow. They're going to have their investor day and there'll probably be a pullback. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Long term, I think it's underpriced. Short term, I think it's moderately priced correctly to overpriced. Long term, I think Tesla will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest companies on the earth. You think that saving 10% of your income, you can be rich when you're old? If you invest it well, if you invest it wisely, I most definitely think that. We talked about a tweet earlier. Let me pull it up. Do it. I don't know how old you are, Top 5 Earth, but I've lived through how to do things wrong, and I know how to do things right now, and that is no joke. But this tweet right here: if you're in your 20s, buy assets like your life depends on it. Skip the $200 weekends at the bar, the BMW you can't afford, and impressing others. You will put yourself way ahead. I 1,000,000% agree with this. Now, you can take it to different degrees of you can take it to different levels. You could be hardcore like Graham Stephan and be the biggest penny pincher on the earth. And if you enjoy like that, then go for it. The more you can save and the more you can invest wisely, you're going to put yourself way ahead in the future. Now, if you want to have a $200 weekend, like once every couple months, but get cars you can afford, or don't get cars if you don't need it. You don't need to buy a new car. Like, I hate, you know how many times Kia called me and said, hey man, we really want your old Kia. There's a huge demand for it. If you come in, we can get you in a brand new Kia and your payments will be about the same. I told them to suck my nutsack, right? First of all, I knew it was a marketing ploy. Second of all, I was I was right at no longer making car payments. I have not been making a $550 car payment for like 3 years now. You know what I do? I invest $500 to $600 every month into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Atom, right? And that's what you should be doing in your 20s. I'm not saying invest in that, but if you have a long-term mindset and you buy quality, right? So traditionalists will tell you, buy a little bit of crypto, buy a little bit of Bitcoin, buy a little bit of Ethereum, invest in great stocks like Apple, Tesla, Lottie-Dottie. If you want to have like 5% in the high risk stuff, go for it. Right. But you have to have for 99% of the population, you have to have a long-term mindset. Buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. Now you might get to a point where you bought a stock and you put 5,000 into it. And in 10 years, it's gone to 50 or 100,000 and shares are split and you got a bunch of it and you may feel overweight in this. You could sell some at that point, get short-term capital gains, and redeploy it into land, redeploy it into, you can diversify with real estate or just a different stock that you think has, right? But it's got to be a long-term mindset that you're not going to touch this. So if you go in with a long-term mindset, you're going to put 10% of your income into investments, then plus do, every now and then, if you get a little money here and there and you save, plow a little bit more in, you should be really, really well in the future. All right, let me get caught up. Elon is definitely not dumb. It takes having your own orbit in your balls to Yeah, no, he's not dumb. Who was it? I think it was Meet Kevin. Someone was calling Elon a narcissist. I mean, besides me. I think it was Meet Kevin. Anyway, I thought it was a little weird No, it was it was Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson called Elon Musk a narcissist. Hello, pot. Anyway, or is it hello, kettle? I don't disagree that Elon's a big-time narcissist, big-time egomaniac. I mean, when you're the richest person in the world and you've created how does your brain not develop into an egomaniac, narcissistic, like, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to stay grounded. So, but I mean, come on, Charles. I don't think Charles has Asperger's, but actually, a lot of what Charles is like makes sense now. I can never understand how he was in his 30s, but he sounds like someone who's in his 50s and 60s. Even like he's super smart. He's obviously super smart, but he just knows a lot about like bands like Boston and a lot of shit that like 50 and 60. Apparently, it's because he grew up in Hawaii. He was homeschooled, which explains a lot. And because Hawaii was so behind, he was watching, he grew up watching shows like Bewitched, which are some of the greatest shows in the world. Bewitched, Leave It to Beaver. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I know some bankrupt is more common. Bam, bankrupt. Wait. You can You too can make smart plays with the silver spoon. You'd be surprised at the amount of wealthy people who tried out shit and you haven't heard about them. Take SPF, bam, bankrupted. I mean, I don't think Sam was the I think Sam was more of a fall guy, to be honest. Okay, in the house. How you doing? I'm gonna say brother, maybe sister. Um I do think Sam backed himself. Well, I think obviously a lot of shady shit was going on over there with how they were pumping FTT and all that, converting and doing a lot of, but I don't think it was all Sam. I don't think he was the mastermind behind it. And I do think like the collective FTX kind of got themselves in a lot of trouble and they thought they can yellow customer funds and get it back. So it ended up being a Ponzi, brother. You've been here before, I believe, right? You know somewhat top five. You know somewhat that are bankrupt. Exactly my point. Crypto is a perfect example of spoiled silver spoon types effing shit up 24/7. I kind of don't understand the rant you're going on, Retro. Elon is annoying AF, but definitely goated for pulling neuro. He was also the founder of ChatGPT, right? One of the co-founders of ChatG. That guy. Let's see, the Boring Company. That's I think already worth billions, or at least a billion. SpaceX worth over a billion. I mean, billions and billions. Uh, Co-founder of PayPal. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find anyone that has produced more unicorns. And I mean, he's already got $1 trillion company. It's not $1 trillion now, but it was $1 trillion. It'll be multi-trillion again. SpaceX will probably be he'll probably be the first entrepreneur to have multiple $2+ trillion companies. Twitter, I mean, he bought that shit. If he can pull that out, I don't know that Twitter will necessarily be $1 billion company, but it could be worth hundreds of billions. Let's see. What you tell the other guy? I hope my parents know about it soon. My parents had a gigantic salary, but didn't. Yeah. Mm, get him straightened out there, brother. Get him straightened out. Like I made all those mistakes when I was younger too. I eventually pulled my head out of my ass. The older I got, in my 30s, I was like early 30s, I was still effing up bad, playing video games way too much, not improving my skills. I finally started improving my skills. My salary started going way up, but then I would still spend it like an idiot. Eventually, in my late 30s, I really started pulling my head out of my ass. I went and bought a house after the 2008 crash. I really started watching my expenses. And through my 40s, I became much more minimalistic. Learned a lot about trading, trying to get in my 30s. I was yellowing into biotechs and penny stocks, trying to get rich quick. And then I finally started doing it the smart way. And I got super lucky with getting lucky with like cash out refinance on my house plus the 30,000 I had. I turned 80,000 into quite a bit, because 2020 was insane. I was in Tesla, made a lot of money off Tesla, made a lot of money off Xpeng, made a lot of money off Neo, and then I rolled that into crypto and I made a shit ton of money. And then I saw most of it go away in the crypto bear market, and we're waiting for the next bull run. So there you go. All right, 7:43. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Sipping on some Twitter. Let me check. Let me call the police. We have currently only 2 people in the house. Still 0 likes. That is extremely depressing. All right. Do I need to refresh this? This can't be right. This can't be right. 3 people in the house, 0 likes. I can get people to vote, but I can't get you to hit the like button. What is BitBoy saying? Who cares? All right, 35 new tweets. Let's do Twitter real quick. We'll check. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow's payday. I liked. Did you? Retro? I don't like YouTube kind of sucks, but that's what I see, brother. Usually these things could be delayed sometimes, so I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow's a huge airdrop in Cardano. We get paid every 5 days. I'm going to get paid with Cardano staking. I'm going to get paid with Cardano Indy. I've been YOLOing my Indy rewards into things like NTX, AJIX. I'll probably continue to do that for a while. My last go around, I YOLO'd into some Shin ADA yield farming. Juan in the house. How are you doing, brother? Hi, are you back? I never left. I wonder what's going on. We got some new people in the house today. I talked shit about YouTube and it's given me, I've lost another subscriber just during this video. I had 1196 before the video started. Was it the Jesus comment? I wonder what cost me the subscriber. My goodness. All right. I've been at like between 1190 and 1205 subscribers now for over a year. This bear market's been brutal. Maybe I should pivot. Start doing health. Start doing pizza streams. Is Ricky here? I don't even know if Ricky's still here. If you're here, I'll do a pizza stream. He had his chance. That's what he gets. Everyone give Ricky a hard time tomorrow. All right. New syphilis. Yeah, I know. I was definitely gonna not do a pizza stream if he was here, but I had a feeling he wasn't. I'm seeing the chat and I want to tell you a story. Let's hear it, brother. Oh, you're seeing the chat. Let's see. Important Tranquil Finance, important update. Thanks to our partners, our users are now able to withdraw their 1 BTC from Tranquil. You can there you go. If you had 1 BTC over on Harmony 1, you got a bit of a lifeline. Does that mean they no longer do 1 BTC? Or are they going to continue to do 1 BTC? Was 1 BTC part of it wasn't, right? Because it was its own vault, I think. Trustless vault. What is your go-to centralized crypto exchange? Coinbase. Let's see. SPOs are the heart of our network. Yep. UK grocery inflation just hit 17%. That's insane. Breaking transgender rapist Isla Bryson jailed for 8 years for attacks on 2 women when she was a man. That's fucking weird. World Mobile, they have like they were 247 and now they're like 260 nodes. This is another great thing on Cardano I love. Let's see. My uncle tried to enter the stock market. It was called a multi-million valuation because it crashed. He sold. Now, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. The stock market is tough, brother. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. I have some horror stories too about things I've done in the stock market. You remember the bad, but 2008 was a tough time for everyone. We could have another one of those coming up. You got to be prepared for it. You got to be, that's why you got to have a long-term mindset, as I was talking about earlier. You really have to, my plan B in crypto was I knew there was a good chance it was going to crash. Now, I was sipping the Kool-Aid and I didn't think it would crash 80, 90%, 90+% as some of the stuff did, like my Cardano. Ethereum crashed, I don't know, 70, 80. I thought it was going to be a lot less of a crash. I thought the bull run was going to last longer, but my plan B was always going to be hold until you're right. And the only way you can pull that off is first you got to have faith, you got to have experience, and you got to have money invested that you can have a long-term mindset. You can't put your life savings, well, you can, bad financial advice or not, my life savings is in an IRA and crypto and a 401k. I don't have, my savings account has like $200. My savings is in crypto. So I am YOLOing, right? My crypto is either going to make me a multi-millionaire. I'm going to be living on the streets. I mean, I have backup plans. Work and live in a shithole. I don't know, right? But if I were to lose all my crypto right now, I still have a job where I can make money, pay my bills. It would suck. Oh my goodness, would it suck, right? Again, I went from a really high number to a 80% down ish, right? Now it's kind of working its way back up, but it can easily work its way back down to new lows. But I can wait. I'm either going to die. I'm either going to die young. I'm either going to die in the next 10 years or I'm going to have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to die broke. But I have the faith. I can still pay my bills, right? I can still pay my rent. Well, it's not rent. I can still pay my mortgage. I can still pay for my food. I could still go out and get a car if I need to, even though my 12-year-old car right now runs fine. But if it were to break down and I had to get a new car, I would have to stop investing monthly into crypto most likely and put that towards a car payment instead. It is what it is. But one of the main reasons I'm not spending money right now is because this is one of the best times, in my opinion, to be investing, whether it's in the stock market or in crypto. Now, quality shit, not penny stocks, not YOLOs on things like shit coins you never heard of, right? Buy quality stuff right now. Buy as much as you can. I wouldn't, I'm not a real estate expert. That's probably not a great thing to be. Actually, if the prices continue to crash, you might be able to pick up real estate pretty cheap and play that game where you're going to pay a high interest rate now, but you refinance it down the road when interest rates, if they get back to like 2% or whatever. I don't know what that means for mortgage. I don't know what mortgages are like 7%. I don't happen to know. Again, I'm not an expert there. Go Meet Kevin's real estate course. I do have master classes and bundles down below that you can get for free, 90 free. Just subscribe, continue to come back, and I will give you solid guidance, not financial advice, but when it comes to stocks, crypto, tech. Again, I'm not a real estate guru. I don't know that I ever want to be a real estate guru, right? Seems like a big headache to me. It might be a great way to earn wealth, right? Maybe if I become 10, 20 million, I'll pay someone to be my business something, and we'll start buying real estate and I'll let him deal with that, right? I'll just have to make sure he's not embezzling money from me. I don't know, but yeah, you've been turning pretty sour. You've been turning more and more sour grapes on crypto, Retro. I don't really understand it. You just invest in a lot of degen. We definitely have some different, I don't understand. I got my IRA. It's not all in crypto. I will see how this next bull run plays out, and I might start, I'm going to take profits, and I will probably start going back into some more traditional stocks and options. I'm going to have to play it by ear. I believe Bitcoin and Ethereum will be a huge part of our future going forward, and I'm betting big on those, right? So it is what it is. Could it blow up my face? Maybe, right? Maybe. I don't think I think Bitcoin's safe. Ethereum's a little bit riskier right now with Gary Gensler, but it's all degen land. I don't. It's more degen than stocks, kinda. But I don't do it lightly. I put a lot of thought and a lot of research, and right, it's kind of like investing. It's no different than investing in Tesla in 2010. It's not much different, right? You had to believe in the vision. There were people that went all in Tesla, they believed in the vision and they became super wealthy. I'm making the same calculated moves with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano right now. If I wanted to be safe, I would be more tempted. Like if I could go back in time, I probably would have put more into Ethereum than I did Cardano, because Cardano's a bit riskier. You could just, when you reach a high valuation, high wealth, I don't know that I follow what you're saying. Gain 7%. So crypto hasn't come up with a disrupting biz, just toolkits and platforms. I don't agree with you. It is a very disruptive biz. It's disruptive to banking. Crypto gives you, yeah, we don't talk about 7%. We don't get out of bed unless it's like 1000x. I'm kidding, but crypto is extremely disruptive, bro. Bitcoin is extremely disruptive. Transfer and store wealth, easily transferable, highly secure, can't be counterfeited. Transferring store wealth extremely quick. Ethereum is the same. Plus, it has smart contracts. It has computer code. You can lend and borrow on both. Extremely disruptive. You don't need a bank to give you a loan. Like, are you kidding me, bro? I could do this for the rest of the morning. You could tie in smart contracts. You think NFTs are a scam, but they're going to be a huge part of the future. You're going to see housing mortgages. You're going to see car pink slips. You're going to see like tickets to concerts. You're going to see books. You're going to see all videos, songs, right? Digital rights management. You're going to be, you know how disruptive social media and crypto is right now? You can legitimately become like a Beatles superstar group or a superstar solo artist by just being, just by building your brand yourself with social media, Instagram, YouTube, getting your shit on Spotify, getting your shit blown up on YouTube, control your own. There will be extremely wealthy artists in the future. They didn't have to give their money to some fucking record label. You know what I mean? You see what I didn't do anything to him. I see. Yeah, bro. Just invest wisely. Don't like. I do not want you to take this as financial advice, but like, if I was young, and had the vitality, I would sell my house right now. Take like the 100,000 or whatever profit I could and go buy fucking Bitcoin and Ethereum with it and go live in an apartment. Like kind of like what Retro did, right? He went from a nice apartment to the ghetto. Like that's a risk I'm willing to take because I do think you could turn 100,000 into $1 million, right? Tom will have you thinking one did go to the moon, Casca. I don't know why you always come. You're the one that got me rug pull on Lavana. I don't come at you for that every day. That is a huge gamble. That's a calculated risk I'm willing to take. Or maybe go buy Tesla. I don't know. Like when Tesla was $100, I legitimately thought about buying Tesla instead of crypto. I wish I would have taken that fucking advice. You know what? I'm so sick of you crawling up my ass about Harmony One. You guys were the enablers in Harmony One. Like I found Harmony One and I started liking it, but it was my smallest bag. And then I tried to talk about other cryptos, and you basically all bullied me into nonstop talking about Harmony One. We all sipped the Kool-Aid, right? Everyone on the planet thought Harmony One was going to a buck. It wasn't because of me, right? We all enabled each other. So kiss my white Irish hairy ball sack. I just bought Tesla. I don't know if that was a good idea. I just told you, I think in the short term, Tesla's going to be a pullback. I'm not a public figure. Like 12 people on the planet would recognize me from YouTube. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I know you're mostly joking. So, and if you're being honest, like I feel like Costco's probably joking, but if she's being honest, I mean, if she thought I wrecked her financially, she wouldn't be coming back. I'll take all the blame. I don't care. No, I take that back. I won't take all the blame. I don't need you suing me. I lost money. I got destroyed on Harmony One too. In fact, Harmony One would still be doing really. Harmony One is the one that fucked us. Harmony One was the bad with the bad sec ops or OPSEC, right? Like they're the ones that got hacked. If they wouldn't have got hacked, we'd be just fine over there, right? We'd be just fine. I mean, it would have gone down a lot too, but goddamn, no one was complaining. Like Solana, I've been shitting on Solana. That shit. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Solana, FI, Bobana, Solana. I need to go to work, but you guys have got me heated. Solana down 96%. Cardano down 93%. Ethereum did pretty good. Who keeps saying Ethereum's the best investment of a lifetime? No one's listening to me on that shit. That went down 81%. Okay. Let's look at Harmony One. Who got hacked? A bunch of idiots. Some of the biggest moronic team on the planet. 98%. 99. I mean, that's bad, but I honestly had one before even Tom was talking about it and made the fattest. There you go. Well, to be honest, one did an insane vertical. Yeah, right. If I only knew to take my profits on DFK, big learning lessons. We don't cry about what happened to us in Harmony One. Take that knowledge and carry it forward. Let's not make the same mistakes again. Let's not believe all the hype's going to come back. The next bull run, this time is different. This time there's more institutional investors. This time it's going to last longer. Bitcoin's going to all the how to become a millionaire in this coin and blah. All the same shit is going to come back. But this time we're veterans. We're going to know better. And you were smart like me. You have a bunch of shit that you're going to be able to take profits with short-term or long-term capital gains. I saw IMGNAI day one. I'm not sure what that means. You didn't buy? I was extremely early in DFK. And I was pretty much the only dude doing. We started in Matic, and then I moved over to Harmony One, and we stuck there for a while. And I sipped the Kool-Aid pretty hard. I was super early in DFK, but I still kind of had the DeFi mindset, and I was scared that the token would get dumped on. So I didn't go as hard as I should have, and then we definitely notched it up after that. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made was not selling my Gen Zero for 50, 60, 70, 80,000. DFK depends on who you ask. Some people think Jewel's going to make a huge comeback. I think Harmony One's dead. I think DFK. I don't think it's dead. It's deadish now, but I don't really think it's going to be some highly adopted game of the future that people are. It's probably going to continue to. I hope it has a good bull run. I hope it has one last bull run left so I can yank my shit out with break even or some profits. Yeah, ask Jason or Farnswoggle. There, Jason's sipping it hard. Farnswoggle's a different beast, dude. Farnswoggle lives to just sit there and do mind-numbing blockchain quests all day long. He's probably still doing his fucking space. What is Mars colony quests? Those things are about the most brutal things I've ever seen in my life. If he's still punching those out, he's a different animal. Moon robots, I never really got into that. Is it really? Is Moon robots on Harmony 1? Yeah, Farnswoggle's definitely built different. All right, everyone, I'm late as shit. I really enjoyed today. We'll see what Bitcoin's doing real quick before I sign off. Oh, by the way, I got 10 toes down destroyed in my 10x long in Matic yesterday. I lost like $100 on that bitch. That's not a life lesson. Anyway, Bitcoin 23.5, not doing much. Stack market. Oh, Tesla's a little red. My call is now profitable. My Coinbase trade is more profitable. I really should. Oh, wait. No, I take that back. Maybe I read this wrong earlier. Yeah, I should roll up my put. I'm going to let this sit. So now I'm only up about $50 on this. I should have taken my profit earlier. Lesson learned. All right, NASDAQ up 14, basically flat. E-mini up 2. That's a wrap. Tesla is underpriced. 56% of the people are right. 44% long term for, again, 9 votes, 1 like. Unbelievable. Have a good one. Glad you came by today. It's not financial advice, but feel free to follow my guidance.